has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways. And Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as...
Makes the catch down the right side. Off to the races. Touchdown.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
They'll run play action. Rush is on him. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And this offense comes out first down, tries to run the football, no answer. Second down, they go for the pass, they give up the sack. This defense on point early in the football game with 2 great plays.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He's past the 30. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive.
That's a tough one to execute on offense in that situation. Third down, you know it's going to be man coverage. If that receiver's not able to create any separation, then he's going to get tackled as soon as he catches the ball. And that's exactly what happened. Now setting up 4th down.
Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the 1st down.
Yeah, and I think...
Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. They've already moved the chains a couple of times on this drive, now out close to midfield. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. To the air on 2nd down. Quickly complete. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. grabbed in the middle. It's Hooks. Makes the grab and knock down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
1st and 10, they're down to the 25. Wants to throw it. Throws to the wideout. Oh, they knock it free. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
Great job by the defense in the back end that time. He made the catch, and he had a little wiggle room to run afterwards, but they were able to get to him, rip the football out, and that is a massive takeaway for the defense.
Here comes the offense back onto the field. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets him out to the 25-yard line.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
From the gun, running back on the move. Dragged down at the 30 after a 5-yard gain. Would they go for a big play on 1st and 10?
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are and looking. They got the first down. They're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. And he will house it.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the move from inside his 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Power football with the run. Breaks into the open. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Looking to fire. Here he goes breaking the pocket. It's picked off, and that's number 10.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense put you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Riggs. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. He did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush, he didn't hurry, he took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
The play-action fake. He's got his man, makes the grab. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to a 27. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Wants to keep it in the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Looking downfield on first down. Zings it complete to the right. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you can get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. He is dealing on this drive, completed all 5 throws, and now they have 1st and goal.
Yeah, and who needs balance when you've got a guy like this? You trust him, getting the ball back in the pocket. The ball's coming out, spreading it around the field. Nice decision-making. This drive has been surgical for this QB.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it.
Beck's going for the goal line. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. They've extended the lead and taken control here in week 9.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. They'll try the run. Turning it on. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. And they'll come to the line just needing a few chain links for a first down. Wants to go up top. Got his man out of the backfield. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing.
Oh, they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Back to pass. Quickly to the tight end. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now
completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Chucked it away just as he was hit. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Sixth play of the drive coming up.
Get the quarterback off his spot. Make him flush from the pocket. Put a good hit on him. Check, check, check. You want to do everything you can to make the QB uncomfortable. The defense did all three of those on this play and finished it off with a nice lick, nice physical play on the quarterback.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. He might want another play. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He makes a catch. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the fullback. Shows him the stiff arm. He is guided out of bounds, and they'll mark it at the 28.
Oh, and I love it. They give the ball to the fullback. You don't even see him in the game all the time, but when he is, it's always unselfish, pounding people. I love when you toss him a little love and give him the rock.
You ever wish you'd played fullback instead?
No.
You would have been a great fullback. Great H-back.
Just hit people, hit them again, hit them again. Now I'm good. I'll go get the quarterback.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Motion from the back. Back to pass on 2nd down. Pass rush. Gets there. Gets home. Gets him down at the 23.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got the quick pass. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. With the run on 1st and goal. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. And after that strong play on first down, they're right on the cusp of a score. 2nd and goal. Gets the back moving. Got it back on 2nd and goal. Keep it on the ground, and he's in for the touchdown. Some much-needed life from this offense as they tried to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. You're down. You got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
PAT unit on the field. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
From the gun, the ground game. Fights off a defender. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
That's caught. It's Ivy. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
Going to swing it on second down. Quickly out to the tight end. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on fourth down by what they call here. Catch in the middle, it's Ivy. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Listen, at this point, the end of the first half, you're trying to generate some points. First downs are the most important thing. So a really good job there converting on that third. I love the decision by the quarterback. You kind of wonder, though, are they going to want...
Tons of room in the middle. Strolls into the end zone for a touchdown.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. UCLA is down right now inside the Rose Bowl, but this young man under center has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born in Pasadena today. It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to Michigan State. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He wants to change this route. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
A strike downfield. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. Offense lining up quickly.
First down for the offense.
Wants to throw on first down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And he will wisely scamper out of bounds. No need to take unnecessary hits.
Really nowhere for the quarterback to go that time. I like the idea of letting him try to run with it, but no opportunity to get up the field, so he just kept trying to use the speed going sideways. Defense took everything away, and a good decision by him to save a hit and just get out of bounds.
Fires to the middle. He's got it. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
They'll move the wide receiver. He'll set up to throw. And it'll be a touchdown.
And I'm not going to say that was a must-score, but that was a must-score. And this offense delivers right before the half. Everything's starting to pick up. Hopefully, now you build some momentum. You cut it to a 2-score game. Got to build on this momentum in the second half.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'll go back to work on offense. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a 1st down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a 1st down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
To the air on 1st down. Finds a soft spot in the middle. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here.
And that's a really nice route by the wide receiver, just understanding I got to win right now. I got to get inside of that guy, and I know I'm going to get contact. You run over the middle of the field on a slant, you're going to get hit. Nice job securing the catch, making the play.
4 wide receivers spread across the field on 2nd and inches. Looking to fire. It's complete. At the 35, he's loose. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. They dialed up the perfect call. Splendid execution. Now they've got it. Threatening 1st and 10 from the 27. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Complete to the left. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. So it's 1st down, but with just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
Timeout by the defense.
And here comes the field goal unit.
On the field goal.
Good, right down the boulevard. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've had ourselves a really entertaining 1st half. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And on that note, time to throw it back to our guys at the stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. We're just about ready to start the second half. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. It's like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Looking downfield on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Steps away to find some room. He'll get rid of it. Quarterback just flat and missed it. Incomplete.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
The give to the back. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted for the 11th time. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. And now the offense will come onto the field again. They'll move the tight end. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Makes it past the marker. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. 4 wideout set, 2 by 2 on 2nd and 5. Unloads quickly. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Here comes a 3rd down situation, and the defense has had no answer so far. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Trying play action. And the defense aim got him at the 27. The punt team makes its way onto the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back.
There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Catch in the middle, it's Riggs. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They want to get this defense on its heels. Second down, he'll throw it. Find some fresh air. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
On the play.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He's going to take off. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback. He knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up the first down. He's scrambling on that.
He's loose. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment. Give him 88 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. Power ahead. They are ready this time. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and after that big run, the defense answers. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Wants to go up top. Big fella moving. And it's in there for a touchdown. If this dude were a kitchen knife, you would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, every game in the Big Ten so very critical. How about this one today? Rutgers is currently ahead in this one. The folks in Piscataway have been in a frenzy all week, but they're in the birthplace of college football. This one is close. They're up by just 2 over Oregon. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Looking deep. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. From the gun, wants to pass. Wide open downfield. At midfield, he's got room. Big play, takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
So now it's 2nd and long. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
3rd down play from the gun. They're working that left side. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
And the offense has found a lot of success throwing to this guy out of the slot. He's done a nice job working the middle of the field, winning his one-on-one matchups, and this quarterback really feels a good...
A shot toward the end zone. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long.
I don't know how the defense allowed that guy to get so wide open. Obviously, he's got tons of speed. We know that, but you've got to key on him and at least have 2 people running with him deep down the field. That time, that must have been a coverage bust because he was...
Headed to the end zone. And he's in for the touchdown. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
From the gun. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they trim more off of that lead. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they cover the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. First play of the drive wants to throw. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Good surge up front. Give him 4 out to the 18. Be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Quarterback keeper doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. They bring the punter onto the field now. 2nd time today they've been forced to punt. He'll take it on the return. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Setting up the screen. Plows through the defense. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a 1st down and a pickup of 10.
That's a good start for this offense, but it's got to be all gas. We've got to be fast. We can't guarantee ourselves we're going to score 2 two-point conversions after we get these 2 touchdowns. Maximize this possession. Got to be aggressive.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have.
Gonna take a shot. Reels it in and goes out of bounds on the left side after the huge gain.
The only way they were getting back in this game is if they did that. Great job. Huge explosive play by this offense. We need multiple scores. Got to keep the hammer down, but great job making the explosive.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Touchdown. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Looking for the two-point try. They want to throw it. He's got it. Two-pointer is good, and now it's a one-score game here deep in the fourth.
And it's more common to throw for the two-point conversion than it is to run anymore. So you practice these a lot. You can tell. Nice timing, nice rhythm, in sync, nice two-point conversion.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner goes down. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
That's exactly the start you want when you're on offense. In this situation, 4-minute offense, I'm not worried about scoring. I'm not worried about getting a bunch of first downs. I need 2. I need 2 first downs, and I'm going to let that clock tick, and I walk out of here with a dub.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Back to pass. It's on target and complete. He makes the stop at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 15, and they've got it in plus territory.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Looking to throw again. Tosses it incomplete. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Got it behind the line. It's Riggs. He gets inside the 40 to the 39, but he is still well short of that first down marker. It'll be 4th down. And here comes the punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. And no shot at a return here as the punt goes out of bounds. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out. Going right to work up top. Quick strike complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. 2nd down coming up. Looking to fire. Got his man quickly. Goes out of bounds at the 25, and that's the way to get it out of your own end. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Uncorks one. And that one had some juice on it, but it's incomplete.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch, and in this case, even catching the football. It was just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit difficult for his wide receiver to try to make the catch.
No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like, understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline. They try to sneak the screen in. They were ready for it. Nice job by this defense.
From the gun, the give, looking for room. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting the backfield, making the play.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Here's the heat. Stands in and takes the hit. Picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He lobs one high down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
This offense isn't calling the dogs off in this game. We're here late. They're still taking shots, and a big reason why is how good this quarterback has been all game long. 4 touchdown passes. He's reading the defense. He's playing in rhythm. He's throwing on time. He's been accurate. And late in the game, they're still letting him take shots.
Now this offense is back on the field. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Here comes the biggest drive of the game for this offense, down 1 score. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Quarterback has to have command in those situations. You cannot afford a penalty like that deep in your own territory. Let's see how aggressive this defensive coordinator is with the lead and just a few minutes left. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Got him downfield. How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a 1st down.
And how about the defense? How big was that stop? Forcing the punt, getting it back to the offense, and all of a sudden, you feel the momentum now on their side.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His 2nd big game-changing play in this football game.
Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. He'll keep it himself. Press whistle down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Now on the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Timeout called by the defense, 27 seconds to go. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Right down the boulevard. And that will extend their lead even further.
And that's a really good response by this defense. Their offense throws an interception, puts them in bad field position. They respond with a stop, force a field goal. Yeah, they got 3 points, but great job by this defense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Oh, what vision. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
Well, you get the touchdown, but there's not a lot of time left. So you need to get the onside kick. You may have time for one more play, one shot to throw it in the end zone and somehow see if you can steal this game.
How about this? These guys are going for 2. Looking to throw. He's got it. 2-point conversion is good, and now they're within a field goal.
And after that 2-point try, we've got a 3-point game. And how about the pressure on the kicker now? You've got to come out with seconds to go, execute a perfect onside kick, and then in all likelihood, you're going to have to kick a bomb through the uprights with tons of pressure to force this thing to OT.
Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And the quarterback takes a knee. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the 4th quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at. And I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.